Yo, what is going on, guys? Dylbobz here, and welcome back to a brand new video here on the channel. Now, in this video, you need to settle down, go downstairs, grab any snacks you can find, get a drink, and settle down, because what I'm about to show you and talk about is brand new unreleased items in the game files. There are tons. I can count 20 right here, and these items all have their names, what rarity they are, and this is going to tell us so much about what's to come in Rocket League. We're going to be able to predict what the next tournament series items are going to be and what the theme is. We have so much to go off. It is honestly insane. So let's get into it. And remember, guys, there's loads of DLCs coming out on Rocket League at the moment, so make sure you use code DylbobzYT in the item shop to support me. And anyway, let's hear from our sponsor and get back into this awesome leaked information. If you want an easy way to buy cheap Rocket League items no matter what console you're on, head over to RL Exchange and use code Dylbobz at checkout for 3% off. It's a super easy site to use, and there's a bunch of different payment methods that you can also use. And my favorite part is that they constantly run giveaways that you can enter by doing different tasks on the site. So make sure if you're buying things from RL Exchange, you also check out the giveaways tab, because I know you guys love your free items, so why not do that? There's a link in the description that will get you all set up, and hopefully you can enjoy buying some nice Rocket League items. Alright, now what I have on my screen are two set of notes. Now the one on the right is me putting all the data into a nice easy to follow one. On the left is the items in the game files of Rocket League, and basically what there is in these game files is there are hidden items that you can see here that aren't released yet. They're just ready to be released in the future, and they all have names and they have rarities, and like honestly, this is freaking awesome. So yeah, all of this information's here, and basically recently I did a video where I showed you guys the new DLC that's coming out later in the year that's not released yet. It's the James Bond DLC, and the Aston Martin DB5 is coming to Rocket League, and that's how I found it. And as you can see, that is here in the game files, so get ready for that. But not only that, there are so many new items that aren't in Rocket League yet that I'm going to show you guys now. So all of these items in this list are unreleased items that are going to be coming pretty much in Season 4 at this point, because the last stage of Season 3 challenges comes out July 14th, and Season 3 ends August 11th. So there's not really much time left for them to announce a new item series. So it looks like these could be Season 4 items that might come in a Season 4 item series, and possibly the item series of the new tournament season that you get as rewards for winning and, you know, opening tournament cups and things like that. So shall I start with the brand new car that's coming out? Let's do it. So there is a brand new car coming out, and it's called the Dingo. Now the Dingo is an import battle car. Now that is something to think about already. The fact that it's an import means it's from an item series and not from the Rocket Pass. So there's not any limited items in this, so none of these should be Rocket Pass items, but the brand new car is called the Dingo. Now, I don't know what that's going to look like. Now, this is where you guys use your detective skills, because I know you guys, there's people from all across the world watching these videos, and you can let me know. But to me, it sounds very Australian. It might be some kind of off-road Jeep, maybe, that you take out into the outback. I don't know. But it's an import battle car called the Dingo. Let me know in the comments what you think all of these items are going to look like, because we can infer so much from these. So yeah, I think that the Dingo does also sound like it's a pretty fast car as well, though. So either it's a really powerful sort of Jeep, but we kind of have that already. Like the Fennec is kind of what I'd expect the Dingo to be. And then we have the Jurassic World car, which is also what I'd kind of expect it to be. Maybe it's completely not that and just a really sporty car, but who knows. Now, the Dingo comes with some decals. So, there's common decals like the Stripes decal for it, the Dots decal, the Flames decal, and the Wings decal. But there's also a few more decals for the Dingo named here. There's the Silencer Dingo decal, so whatever that looks like, I don't know, probably just a nice streamlined look. We have the Rascal Stripes decal, so that's going to be kind of a new version of the Stripes decal with that, who knows. Rascal sounds very sort of playful as well. That kind of makes me edge towards the Jeep idea. I don't know why. We have the Figurator. Now that kind of sounds like figure of 8, but it also, I don't know, like figure skating is very organized. Who knows what that's going to look like. It's just a rare decal at the end of the day. And the Huntress decal. So the Dingo is coming with its own Huntress decal, which is awesome. Now that's enough of the Dingo. I still can't imagine what it's going to look like, but I'm super hyped for a brand new car in Rocket League. Let's get on to the wheels that are shown in the game files. So we have so much to go off here. We have the first wheel here is the Astro Csx Wheel. Now Astro, that already sounds quite outer space themed kind of. And then the CSX kind of sounds very computery, like technology, a bit like CSV files, things like that. I don't know. So Astro CSX, vibes I'm getting from that is space and sort of technology, computers, and that's a very rare wheel. Now, it's a very rare wheel, which means it is either part of a new blueprint series or it's part of the very rare wheels in the tournament rewards. Now, there's quite a few very rare wheels here, so I can definitely see plenty of these being from tournaments, but these are the ones I think are from tournaments. The Astro Wheels I think are from tournaments because they're very rare, but they also have a special edition counterpart, which is the inverted versions of the Astro CSX. And that is exotic, which means if you think back to how tournament rewards are laid out, you normally have a very rare wheel and then you have a special edition version in exotic. So that looks like it could very easily be a tournament reward item. Now let's move on to some wheels a little further down. Nucleon clutch wheels. They're import wheels. Now, I can also see these being a tournament reward because it's an import wheel. It has no special edition counterpart. That's perfect for an import wheel in a tournament series. But Nucleon clutch, what the hell does that mean? Well, Nucleon is very physics-based, so this kind of leads me again towards the space kind of theme again. I feel like Nucleon clutch, it sounds like something that the character Sigma out of Overwatch would have, and he's very, you know, spacey, so I can definitely see the tournament rewards being space themed. And honestly, my idea of what the Nucleon clutch is going to look like, something similar to reactor wheels, because reactor wheels are a bit like a nuclear reactor going on in there. There's a lot of things flying around, but there's a central sort of ball of energy. I think it's definitely going to be something a bit like that, where you're going to have a center of like energy and it's going to be glowing a bit. I can see that with these wheels. Now we have some more very rare wheels here called Anthesis Wheels. Now these don't have a special edition counterpart, but after a quick Google search, it turns out the word anthesis, I've got it up here, means the flowering period of a plant from the opening of the flower bud. Yes, this points to a wheel so well, because if it's the opening period of a flower bud, then we have glitch wheels. Now these I can already imagine. So you have glitch wheels, which are very rare. That points again back to the technology theme that we saw with the kind of CSX part of the Astro. So I can definitely see a very techie theme coming to Season 4. And God knows what the glitch wheels themselves will look like, but I reckon the special edition versions, which are called glitched wheels, so there's a glitched special edition variant, and I reckon what they will be is like Penelope from Wreck-It Ralph. If you guys don't know what I'm on about, basically she always like glitches around and stutters. Maybe there'll be that sort of red and blue 3D effect that you get when you put on 3D glasses or something like that. But these wheels, I reckon, are going to look sick because they're going to look kind of like an error. They're going to be glitching around as you drive. I think these could go hard. So yeah, keep your eye open because I think Season 4 is going to be space themed and technology themed. And then these wheels confuse me. The DKC or DayKC, I have no idea what these are going to be like. Now I typed in that on Google and it came up with an Indian music composer called KC Day. I don't think that's what it's gonna be. But then if you have a look at the special edition version here, the schematized version, I reckon that could very well be a very sort of blueprint-y kind of theme to it, because obviously it's like a schematic. And if you actually think of the WIP decal, which means work in progress, the way that is sort of like a blueprint, but it kind of like doesn't make any sense. It's like a 2D object in a 3D world. I think it could be something a bit like that, or maybe just like a blue and white version, like it so it looks like a blueprint, something like that, with the schematized sort of special edition version. Honestly, all of these wheels paint a very good story. They all sound like very interesting wheels, and I think we could vibe with all of them. And guys, that is not it. You've probably been looking at the screen and seeing some of the other ones. Maybe I'm going through them too slow, but I really want to just go through each one individually and try and break it down, because this is once in a lifetime opportunity. Rocket League don't normally have this good leaks, honestly. So, we then have decals. Now, these are universal decals, so import, exotic, and black market decals. So shall we get into it? Let's do it. Now, I think you guys can agree with me. The space theme and the tech theme are definitely like relevant in this whole thing. So let's start with the import. So we have an import universal decal called Meteoride. Now the Meteoride decal already screams space. It's just gonna be an absolute awesome import decal. I think it's gonna be sort of like literally just meteors flying across, leaving a flaming trail around the back. But remember, it's an import, not a black market, so you'll be able to change the colors and it won't be too extreme. But yeah, I can't say much more with that. It's just going to be space themed for sure. Then we have the Humid Haze exotic decal. Now, Humid Haze, what on earth could that be? Maybe like a foggy, misty, kind of partly cloudy vibe to it. And I think that kind of matches with the Anthesis Wheels, because the Anthesis Wheels we've worked out is like a plant, and Humid Haze kind of sounds very naturey. Sounds like the perfect environment for a plant to grow. So yeah, I can definitely see a very foggy, misty kind of exotic decal, because exotic decals are actually really good. Like the Almagist decal, that's a sort of like cloudy wiggle, so I can see this as being sort of a foggy sort of cover on your car. I definitely think this is going to be a good one. And then the black market, honestly, this one has potential. The Encryption black market. Seriously, as soon as I thought of that, I kind of thought of the Octane Kana decal, but then I thought, no, they are going to go ham with this. We could get a black market that is like a glitch effect, so it glitches and like spams out your car. Who knows? It could be a bunch of ones and zeros just flying across. It could be anything. It could be a black market which just shapeshifts into other black markets because it's like a hacker doing his thing and like it all just goes mental. Seriously, leave your ideas for the Encryption black market in the comments below, because this one is gonna be sick. I can't imagine it fully. I've got ideas in my head, but I know Rocket League are gonna go hard with that. And then we have some other things. So we have an Octane framework decal, which is an import decal, which I think might be similar to the work in progress decal. I think I don't really know with that. Framework decal, what could that be like? I really honestly don't know, so hopefully it looks nice. And also the Peregrine TT is getting an ombre decal. I saw that in there as well, which is nice. We're going to be getting a banner, which is the honey banner. Obviously, we've got the honey wheels, so realistically, it's just going to be a banner which has those honeycomb patterns on it. And that looks like it would probably be a rare banner from the tournament, probably. That's probably what that is. I've not seen any uncommon items, though, so that does kind of sway me away from thinking they're tournament items, because surely if they were all the imports and very rares, there should be some uncommon items in there as well, but I don't know. And then when it comes to boost, we have the Incanter boost, and that's an import boost. And then the trail, we have an Incanter trail. So that's kind of weird. The same name for two. You normally see that in rocket passes or things like that. But obviously this isn't a rocket pass because it's limited. But as for what Incanter means, let me do a bit of research. Now, Incanter apparently means to enchant or cast a spell over. So maybe we could see a very sort of like purpley lightning-y kind of zapping sort of boost and trail. Something like that, where it's sort of swarming like a spell from above, or like how in maybe TV shows you might see like a wizard like put their wand in the air or something and pull down all the energy from the sky and things like that. I feel like purple is a good color for that, but who knows, it might not be. But that's very sort of magical. That's what that's going to be. That's what we can take from that. So two magical kind of sort of trails and boost. I think they would look really good together, and I think it's good to have boost and trails that are the same, because then they actually work in car designs. And then finally we have a goal explosion called Inamorata. Now, I have zero clue of what this is. I googled Inamorata, literally nothing comes up. It might be a different language, or it kind of sounds like a spell. Like we've just talked about magic with the Incanter boost and trail, so maybe Inamorata is like a secret spell, who knows. But genuinely, I've googled that and haven't found anything. But if it's something to do with the space theme that we've talked about, maybe it's like, I don't know, some stars. Maybe it's like a star cluster or something, but I feel like if I googled it, it would come up. So who knows? Honestly, no idea with that goal explosion. If you guys have better research and figure out, let us know in the comments. The comment section is going to pop off for this video. I actually can't wait. Like, you guys are going to bring out some ancient history that tells me like this word means that and whatnot, and you guys are going to figure it out, because just all of us coming together from different parts of the world being able to figure this stuff out is great. But let me know what you think of all of these leaked unreleased items. I'm super hyped for season 4 now. I know this is literally just scratching the surface of all the items to come, and yeah, if you like that I've essentially given you a nice tour as to what's to come, it will be awesome if you do use code DylbobzYT in the item shop over this summer. Other than that, honestly, I'll see you guys in the next one. I can't wait to read the comments on this. Goodbye, guys. Goodbye.